Philadelphia, the city of brotherly love. It's where 200 cyclists gathered recently for the Foster 100, a 100-mile ride in honor of Captain Erick Foster, an Army officer killed in Iraq. Proceeds from the ride go toward providing service dogs for veterans. The day began before dawn at Commerce Square. Major Nick Liermann, a judge advocate from the U.S. Army Reserve Legal Command, founded and oversees the annual event.
This race is really important to me because Erick was a big part of who I am now. He changed my life. He really taught me a lot about pushing myself physically and mentally, but also a lot about taking care of our teammates and taking care of our veterans and taking care of the folks that we work with in our community. So this today, seeing all these people coming together and getting a chance to talk about Erick, talk about who he was and the impact that he had on myself, on soldiers that he led, is a really emotional day.
Riders included active and reserve military, retirees, and many civilians. Before setting off, they listened as Liermann set the tone for the day.
This is a tribute to Erick, this is a tribute to our military, this is a tribute to our country, and this, ladies and gentlemen, is what patriotism is all about.
And then they were off. Riders formed platoons rather than pelotons. They crossed the Delaware and into Camden, and then out into the South Jersey farmlands.
Yes.
You guys look fantastic. How are you feeling?
Along the way, volunteers stocked supplies at checkpoints.
Oh wow.
This is fun. We were so lonely.
Erica Webster. She was an Army non-commissioned officer in the military police. She explains why it's important for her to volunteer in support of Team Foster.
It's personal. I mean, it's personal for Nick, and it's personal for me because we were boots on the ground, right? So we watched what happened, and then we came back together. We saw some people were able to go back to their normal lives, and then some people were not. And it's proven that these service dogs are helping people get back on track. You know.
Riders like Sergeant First Class James Jacobs, an active duty soldier at Aberdeen Proving Ground, echoed her sentiment.
I've got 2 combat tours. I have a friend who was killed in Afghanistan in 2009, and it just kind of feel like, you know, not only am I out here riding for Captain Foster, I'm also riding, you know, for Staff Sergeant Erick Arizmendez. So I mean, it's a really good friend. It meant a lot to me and my family when we lived in Germany, and it's kind of a nice way to honor him too, and all the fallen vets that can't be here and ride with us today.
Is it right on the cue sheet?
And whatever y'all want. It's gluten-free.
After filling their water bottles and a light snack, the riders were back to pedaling.
Volunteer Army in the house!
At Cape May, New Jersey, Lieutenant Travis Maurer, a judge advocate with the 153rd Legal Operations Detachment, helped set up the official welcome and after party. He rode the Foster 100 last year. Teamwork, both on the road and behind the scenes, is what makes the Foster 100 something special.
And one of the things that is very present on the Foster 100 ride, Major Liermann structured it specifically so that, you know, he makes it clear that this isn't a race, this is a ride. We don't leave anyone behind, we all finish together. If somebody has a mechanical issue, everyone stops, and we're all in this together. The goal is to finish together.
For more stories like this, and to learn more about the U.S. Army Reserve Legal Command, like us on Facebook, USAR Legal Command. For the Legal Command, I'm Army Sergeant First Class Rick Scavetta.